ready to fix that death wobble?
Death wobble!
And today's remedy is that rough country tie rod. A thick tie rod that we're installing today.
I ordered the tie rod from Amazon, and if you want to also, just go to the description and click the link.
Start by jacking our vehicle and using some jack stands. You can go ahead and measure from zerk fitting to zerk fitting, but later on I show you a good way to eyeball align your tires to get it down the road.
And I mean it when I say getting it down the road, because you really need to take it to Les Schwab or an alignment shop. Otherwise you'll screw up your tires.
Start by taking your tires off. Take out the cotter key and go ahead and loosen up the tie rod end nut. We're going to have to take a pickle fork and separate them here in a second.
You can pick up your pickle fork at O'Reilly's or Napa. It's pretty self-explanatory on how to separate it. Just get it wedged in between there and whack away. I got the bolt of my ball joint stuck, so I had to clamp it with some vice grips and use my impact gun to get it out. The right hand tie rod end is connected to the drag link. Follow the same process to get it out. Pull out the cotter key, loosen up the nut, and separate it with the pickle fork. I found an innovative way to use the pickle fork. Just jack it up. Put it straight up and down, jack it up into it, and hammer it straight down. Should work for you as well. Just pull and pry off the tie rod end on the right side, and then you can use the left side with the hammer. Just kind of beat it off. That's if you don't care about this tie rod, which I could give a rat's ass about. Hey, that R in the part number means right side for the tie rod end. And the L, yeah, you guessed it, it means left side. Yeah.
Do yourself a favor. Install the alignment nuts before you install the tie rod ends.
Please note, there is a right hand and left hand thread nut. The right hand nut is silver and the left hand nut is black.
So as soon as you pull out the tie rod ends, just install the nuts with either reverse or regular threaded nuts. You'll find out pretty quickly which is which. And then afterwards, start threading your tie rod. One side's lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, the other side's opposite. Follow along as I install the left side, installing it from the bottom, putting the nut on top, and tightening down enough so that the cotter keyhole is visible. And we can tighten it down and make sure it's secure. And yet again, we follow the same procedure for the right side this time. Tighten down, righty-tighty. Make sure that the cotter keyholes are open so you can put the cotter key in and bend it over so that it ain't going nowhere. Last thing you need is this thing falling out while you're driving down the road. Oh man, that would be a pain in the ass. The zerk fittings are important because they enable you to get grease up into your ball joints of your tie rod ends. So find the socket and screw them in, put them in the hole. And remember I told you to measure first? Well, screw that. We're going to measure from the corner, the outside corner of the right side and the outside corner of the left side, both front and back. See the illustration above. See the front and back of the outside of the tires? Once the measurements are the same, then the tires will be going down the road straight. So spin your tie rod until the measurements of both the front and the rear are as straight as you can get them. Unfortunately, you can't get them straight enough, so you need to take it to a professional and get it done. Sorry. And once you have eyeballed it so that the tires are straight, please, dear God, take your alignment nuts and make them tight for the sake of your children. Now you should see an instant difference. Take your Jeep and take it for a test spin. Hopefully your results are as good as mine. Oh, be sure to grease your zerk fittings, your new ones, even your old ones, and have fun. This thing is super thick, so when you're flexing out there, when you're hitting a lot of bumps, I just take this Jeep on a lot of everyday driving. Hopefully one day I'll get a chance to take it out. I don't know, maybe by then I'll swap over to over the knuckle. But right now, I just really want to get rid of this death wobble. And this thick tie rod, it's doing the trick now. I really like it. Well, until next time, enjoy watching the bottom of my Jeep. Oh no, it's right here.